One of the most contested things in hair system land, as you guys know, is all about hair system densities. Basically, how do you make sure that you get the right density? Why should you get the right density? All of these questions are constantly coming up. But real quick, guys, thank you to LeVivid for sponsoring this video. Let's jump back into the video, but make sure if you're looking for a hair system that you check them out. If you're inside of the hair system Reddit that I have, which there should be a link down below in the description, you'll see that guys are constantly trying to figure out, am I getting the right density? How does it look? Do you think I should go lower density? Should go higher density? This is something that is going to come up in every single one of your journeys. And I wanted to talk about why, generally speaking, the rule of thumb is that lower density is going to be better for you inside of your journey. The obvious reason why hair systems that are lower density are better is because they look better. What I mean by that is they generally look more natural. Now, here is a general rule of thumb. If you don't know what density you should go for, I'm just gonna break it down into three categories, right? If you know you have unbelievably thick hair, if you are somebody generally not of a Caucasian descent, but say you were from maybe an Indian descent, or you were from Middle Eastern descent, if you're from a South American descent, if you are from these types of places, or Asian descent, and naturally people just in general have extremely thick hair, you might be able to get away with a system that's around 100% or more density. If you are somebody that is young, Caucasian, you probably can get away with about 90% density. Or if you had thick hair and starting to get a little bit thinner, maybe around 90%. If you are somebody that is in your 30s, 40s, if you are Caucasian and you've started losing hair and you're also starting to see recession on the sides, you're probably going to want to be down at about 80%, and or maybe lower than. If you are towards that 40s, 50s, 60s mark, you might want to be going down to about 70%. These are just general ranges, but overall, you're going to find that it's going to work a lot better for you. It's going to look a lot more natural. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to go through and show a couple of examples very quickly of a couple people that have different densities of systems and see if we can together see the difference. So the first one is here. You will find a lot of hair patch type of before and afters on YouTube that are coming out of India or various pieces of the Middle East. And you'll see that they're very thick. First, there's a wall of hair here. Second, there's a lot of volume. Now, generally speaking, one, this is not the best look. Two, if you are not of somebody like this descent right here, oh my God, you are going to have a bad day with your hair system. It is not going to look real. People are going to know it. They're going to know it right away. Okay. This type of thing would never fly with somebody that's European. It just would not fly. Like, look at this. This is this guy has some receding hair, but look at how thick his hair is. Now look at how thick this hair is. Can you see the difference? This is something that you have got to get right if you have thinner hair. I'm going to show you, though, a little bit more of a subtle version. Now this gentleman right here, at first glance, does not look back, but I do want to show you this. This is his before. This is where he's coming in from. Now he does have pretty thick hair, right? On the sides, he still has a good amount. But if we see here, right, you can see that this does not necessarily match his age, first of all. And second, you can see quite a difference between right here, the thickness, and up here, which is the hair system. There is a pretty substantial difference in terms of the amount of hair that is being distributed throughout the scalp, or I should say just on top versus his natural, or what we call bio hair. Now, with this one right here, it's more subtle, and if he was younger, maybe he could get away with it more. Now, this guy, by the way, doesn't look bad. I'm not insulting him, but it probably would behoove him. It would probably make sense for him to go with a little bit lighter density, so that way it's more age appropriate and also a little bit more appropriate with what's going on his sides. Now, I want to contrast that with a couple other examples that I found online of people that are just like very natural, very these photos are not edited. It's just people doing what people do, and that's living life. So this is the first example. So this right here is still not the super light density, but it is a lower density. I would say this one's about 90% right here. And you can see he does have a substantial amount of hair on the sides, but this is not overwhelming. And actually, the second thing to note inside of that is his haircut. Because the haircut is shorter, you can get away with a little bit of a difference there as well. If it's longer, it can be a little bit tougher. I wanted to show this right here, though, as another example. Like this guy right here obviously has thicker hair overall. You can see right in this region right here how thick his hair is. This is his natural hair. And because of that, this guy does have a thicker density unit that works for him, that is not gonna get him in trouble. Actually looks very believable. And this is a very natural style that a lot of guys are going with, kind of like this half mullet thing, just rock and roll, right? So with that being said, it's not always like the lightest density, but it's always about getting the right density for you. And if you don't have exactly the right density, it's not going to be a game breaker, but it is going to be something that you would notice once you go with a better suited density for you. As I showed you with this guy right here, I don't think anybody on the street is going to know the difference, right? I don't think I don't think people are going to go up to him and be like, "Hey, dude, you're wearing a hair system, you're wearing a wig." But that doesn't change the fact that it would be just a touch better if you just went a little bit lighter, a little bit more age appropriate, a little bit more appropriate for his density on the sides. So this is what I'm encouraging you. Follow those rules at the beginning that I stated. And if you do that, you're going to be in a really good position. Okay. Thank you to LeVivid for sponsoring this video, and I will catch you guys soon.